Hey guys, I'm playing Terraria today, and I'm gonna be doing another guide this time. It's a guide for easy mode, episode 1. Episode 1 will be a pre-boss guide. Of course, the first thing to do will to be get a house, but like, I know you might be thinking, well, how do you make a house this good and this early? Well, the answer is it's actually extremely easy when you have friends to join. So if you have friends that also have Terraria, you can just join them. So you guys can just come in. Yeah, there. See, tester pew pew. Then yee. Okay, so first of all, you build a house. You can organize it a bit, like have rooms here for people because they're very useful. Also, see that item? You can. It's called the fart in a jar. It's very useful. It gives you an extra jump. Here you have a storage room, so you can have all your items, but like not overfill your inventory. So I only have 6 items in my inventory. You actually, to get this good, you don't even have to really get much things. You only really need, like, I only got a lead broadsword. I didn't need anything else. So you can have like a wooden sword and still have this, even a copper short sword. Though copper short sword will be hard to fight these enemies. So of course, the pre-hard mode enemies is going to be the first section. So you see here, there's a lot of enemies right here, and you kind of just want to like get good enough items, but you don't need much. Just when you have a group of people, you only need swords. Bows are really good as well, but you don't want a copper short sword for enemies like this because a lot of enemies come. Of course, if you get the snowball gun, we'll be talking about that in another episode. Uh, it's very useful, and some other items that Tester Pew Pew has are actually also very useful. It's the snowball cannon, which I just said we'll talk about more, and Tester Pew Pew, you can show them a bunch of other useful things. Also, today we're doing a collaboration with Amiibo World, also known as Carl, but I mean, subscribe to Amiibo World. I'll put that in the end card and in the links, so if you're too lazy, yeah, you just there's only one rule if you're in this video. Don't say the weird crap that you say in your videos like flare, flare, flare. It's annoying. Sorry. That's the only rule. Of course, if you're gonna go easy mode without any items, you'd probably try to get life crystals. I got until 220 health right now, and it's pretty useful. But of course, I'll be showing you how to craft armors, which is the next section. And of course, you need hooks as well. But like accessories, we'll talk about probably more in the later episodes because those are when you fight bosses. But right now, for armors, you can go into your wood items for like some wood things. That's for wooden armor, but you can skip over that. You don't really need it. He's using it. It's like almost as good. You probably at max set you probably have like 3 defense, and I have 0, so it's not much useful. But when you have things like what he has, golden armor, that's very useful. But and I'll be showing you the basic crafting. So right now I'll be taking a lot of wood. I mean, it's 3 people. We're gonna cut down a lot of trees. So you enter your you enter here. You be near a table or a crafting table, but these are easier. So I'll show you before you have a house like this. You'll go and you'll press this hammer to see the whole window, and you'll see any of these items. The wooden helmet, see, they all have just like 1 defense. So if I take them out like this, you can take it like that. You can craft multiple. You put them in this slot right here. Well, if you're playing a computer, it'll be like this. But if you're playing console, probably tutorials. I mean, consoles are filled with tutorials nowadays. But, yeah, we're not playing console. We're playing the original version. Here, looks pretty ugly, but that's okay. You can have a vanity, to show, to have different armors. We're probably gonna do that in, like, another type of guide, like fashion guide or whatever. I mean, this house isn't too fashiony. This is kind of what you need, and yeah. But of course, you can't just go there without some combat tools. So for the beginning of the game, bombs are very useful because they do a lot of enemy damage, but later on you won't really need them. Of course, this is before you fight any bosses. So shurikens and throwing knives are actually very good for the beginning because they come out very fast. Look, of course, if you saw a really crappy video about trick shots, you probably would know these, but so they're pretty good for right now. Especially because you can pick up some of them. Some of them you can't, but like, see, the ones I miss, I can just go and pick them up like that. Oh. It doesn't matter, you can take it, but, so, you know, that's just kind of the combat guide of this time, but like, right now you don't really need combat, because why are you going to need combat if you don't even know how to protect yourself first? So, a house, well, if you have doors, well, of course you need doors or else you can't escape without mining it every time. It would be very useful because enemies can't actually open doors unless it's in a blood moon, but you know, you won't have blood moons this early, so you'll only have some things. If you're having trouble crafting things, of course you can have a guide. Bradley, where are you? But like, alright, okay, there you are. That's next time, but right here is Bradley. You can have help just regularly like this. You can use your pickaxe to dig through dirt. Of course I need that, but you can have crafting. Here you can place in any items. I want to know how to craft things with torches maybe. You can have a bunch of things with torches, but then I'll tell you what else you'd need. So, like for the ice torch, how do you craft that? You'd need ice blocks and torches. So he's very useful for the beginning of the game. Later on, sometimes you still use him, but he's less useful when you go further into the game. But right now, I'm just showing you a beginner guide. So of course, the life crystals, how to find them. Usually, you just kind of find them in areas, like you'll see these hearts that you need to mine. They'll give you life crystals. And so, I mean, he can probably tell us why. He has 260 up. So anything about life crystals or guides?
You can usually find them in places like the Crimson and the Glowing Mushroom area. And, yeah. And over here, we're going to show you how to build a good
battle arena, it'll be useful for later on when you're gonna fight bosses. So you just kind of need to prepare before you have bosses, because like we're teaching you how to get equipped, but not completely equipped. So platforms are very useful because you can jump through, but you can stand on them as well. So it's not just like on air. So when you have enough platforms, just kind of need to like. You place them in areas like really close together so you can like jump unlimitedly, and you can stand here. And then usually bosses are going to be really big, so they won't really help them because most of them can fly. But you're just kind of going to need this. If you're doing a class playthrough, I doubt you are, but range is probably the best for right now when you're going to fight the easy mode bosses. So if you were going to choose one class, I don't recommend you use melee. The range is actually a lot better. But when you have wooden items, hammers can break the walls. But of course, why would you do that unless you mess up on something? I'll show a bit of that later. But platforms are really useful. Here we have. I've been showing you about the platforms right now. Show you. You only really need like for a small battle arena that like. You only really need like 30, so right now I'll have like 1/3 for a small battle arena. But like most of the time when fighting someone like I've Cthulhu, of course this is expert mode, so the next time I'll be showing you a bit more about it. But so basically you just kind of place them like this. 30 if you're in normal mode with a boss that isn't that big. But if you're gonna have a boss like I've Cthulhu who just flies around everywhere, probably gonna need like 100 at max, right? Maybe more, but like We'll show you in the next episode a perfect battle arena for the first boss that you'll probably stumble into if you're struggling. Yeah, but if you like these videos, if we can get to 5 likes, I know, huge goal, whole 5 likes, then we're gonna make another guide. But if we get 740 million dislikes, then we'll delete this YouTube channel. Okay.
Unless you become super famous.
740 million? Even PewDiePie doesn't have that many subscribers. We have like 13 subscribers. How are we gonna get that many dislikes? We barely get even that. We never even got that many views or likes. So why would we ever get that many dislikes? As you can tell, I really don't want to delete this channel. It's fun making these videos, but it's even better if you enjoy them, because I know that the like the hardest thing is like editing, but only for like 1 hour. But so if you like these videos, please subscribe for more. And of course, if you watched our last video, you don't want to know what or else means Doge will do some terrible things. And
he's a big chungus, he's a big chunky boy, such a big bonus. We are so overjoyed to have a big chunky boy, a big and wonderful chungus such as he, oh such as he.